Guys, so I'm here today doing a review of some new products from Schwarzkopf. They are the Extra Care Hair Repair with Liquid Keratin, Marrakesh Oil and Coconut range. I have the shampoo, the conditioner, and the treatment, so I'm going to talk about them in this video. Firstly, I'll talk about the shampoo and conditioner. I quite like these. I've been using them for a couple weeks now, and not only do they smell pretty good because they smell like coconut, but they leave your hair really quite smooth and easy to brush through, which is quite nice when I have such curly, coarse hair. It can be a bit of a struggle to brush it, but these make it really smooth and easy to manage, and I quite like that. Marrakesh oil is a type of argan oil, which is really good for your hair and your skin and your nails and things like that because it can be quite nourishing. The particular draw of these is either for normal to stressed hair, so kind of damaged if you color treated or if it's generally dry hair. And the argan oil in it is supposed to smooth out your hair and somewhat eliminate frizz and damage, but that's debatable as to whether it actually does that. The thing to note about these two products though is they do have liquid keratin in them, which is a type of protein. Protein is kind of good for your hair because it can leave it quite smooth and help it minimize damage, but it also, with repeated and continuous use, protein can make your hair brittle and prone to breakage. So in general, you should use products with protein in them quite sparingly to keep your hair healthy, basically. So that's something to note, especially if you already have quite brittle and damaged hair. Even though it says it's for damaged hair, like, you need to toss up the benefits and the disadvantages of using these kinds of products. Also, as far as I can tell from the back, they do contain alcohol, sulfate, and parabens, which isn't great. But if you do use them sparingly, the argan oil can really help your hair, and they are pretty good products considering what you do find on your supermarket shelves these days or in a drugstore. But yeah, use them sparingly and be aware of what you're using on your hair when you do use these products. So overall, I do recommend the shampoo and conditioner from this line, but I wouldn't recommend overusing them or using them every single day. Probably like 2-3 times a week maybe, just to keep your hair looking shiny, but other than that, you'll probably be doing more damage than good in the long term to your hair. I also have the Marrakesh Oil and Coconut Express Mousse Treatment for normal to stressed hair. This is a mousse treatment that you're supposed to apply to towel-dried or damp hair after shampooing and conditioning. It's supposed to leave your hair looking shiny and healthy. You can use it daily for supple and touchable hair, and it's simple and easy to use for even application, as far as it says on the back. I, in general, am not a huge fan of mousse products because one of their main draws is that they add volume, and I don't really need a lot of volume in my hair. That's not what I'm looking for in a treatment. This one, however, promises to keep your hair shiny and smooth and somewhat frizz-free. It says to massage 3 to 6 pumps into towel-dried hair and comb through and then leave it in, so it is a sort of treatment. It does also contain keratin though, and argan oil, so again, there are benefits and disadvantages. In general, I don't like this product, mainly because when I put it in my hair, it just leaves it a little bit sticky and kind of stringy. That may just be because I have really curly, coarse hair, and maybe this is more for wavy, straight hair. I'm not really sure. Seeing as it doesn't specify though, I do think it should be made for most hair types. I don't know if I'm the exception there, but also throughout the drying process it does frizz out a little bit. I have used all 3 of these products on my hair today and it is still drying, but as you can tell it is a little bit frizzy. The curls aren't exactly holding together, they're not very relaxed. So in general, I'm not a huge fan of this product. I probably wouldn't recommend it. Especially for hair like mine, but if you have straight hair or slightly wavy hair, maybe this would be really good to protect it from damage or to give it some extra shine after you've shampooed and conditioned. But because it does have keratin in it, as well as alcohol, as far as I can tell, I wouldn't recommend it for everyday use, even though it says so on the back. But if you do use it every day, I wouldn't use it for a continuous span of time. Just, if you're interested, read a little bit about what proteins can do to your hair and the negative effects that it can have on your hair, and just be aware of the products that you're using in general, because it is your hair. So there you go, that's what I think of the new Schwarzkopf line of hair products. Please comment down below and let me know what you think of these products, if you've tried them, or if you've tried similar products, or you just have some recommendations, or you just want to chat in general. That's cool too. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye!